Well, hello. It's been a while. It's been a long time. What, 6 months now? We'll see how this goes. I am just getting ready. It's going to take me a couple minutes. Oh, I forgot to announce in Discord. Let's do that too. I'm also on a new machine, so I'm trying to monitor my CPU usage. So it's a little bit of a test stream as well. We'll see how this goes. Hope everybody's been well. All right. Looks like OBS is using a decent amount of CPU on this box. We'll see how it goes. Oh, it's slow. It's either that or Discord. We'll see. There we go. Okay, so we are going to be playing around with GD Native. It's not this version though. Let's hop into a little workspace I've been setting up. We need to set up some overrides in the cargo file because I have GD Native. Where is it? Is it Godot Rust? No, it's GD Native probably. What is GD Native? And good evening, Robothic. GD Native is the ability to use Rust inside of the Godot engine. So there's a good explanation here. Here's our little book. Gives you high-level Rust bindings for the Godot game engine. Toss that into chat. And welcome. Godot's a fun game engine, right? This is Godot here. And what I'm looking to do is to not use Rust for everything. Right? I want to use Godot for what Godot's good at, and I want to use Rust for what Rust is good at. So I'm going to try to build an extension in Rust for Godot for the networking layer. And then I'll try to build up one of my earlier projects. I'm basically rebooting it. And I'm going to start building it from scratch using the latest and greatest pieces from the Rust ecosystem and also some of the old code that I have sitting around. And we're going to reboot Legacy. It was a MMO project I was working on. So, being the first stream I've done in, goodness, ages, I actually need to turn off a couple things just to be able to get my CPU usage under control. There we go. I disabled the preview in OBS, and that actually saves quite a bit. So if this is the location, got it over Rust. We're going to override that here. What I don't remember I don't actually remember how to do that. I think it's going to be something like this. Toss that in there. But now we need some sort of, there's a token here that I'm missing. Overrides, I don't remember what it is. Let's take a peek at the previous project. Dependencies, dev dependencies. No, that's not, oh, that's in the auth directory. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Legacy, cargo.toml, patch. Very nice. This is actually my problem here. I didn't set that up right. And what it's saying here is that it can't find networked multiplayer peer. Um, I'm using a macro and I didn't set it up correctly. So let's go fix that. I'm not sure what the path is to this. So we need to look at the GD native docs. What is the default? Can we just say node 2D here? I don't remember if it's a lowercase or uppercase 2D. Native class. Ah, yes, capital D. Look at that. Okay. Oh yes, and there are other issues that we have here. You know what? Since we're not actually doing anything with this, looks like I have some other issues that we can deal with later. Let's just disable that. Get this working, get the docs working. Let's get to a good space there. Okay. Everything worked. From there down. Okay. Now, the docs. Cargo doc. All right. Now, while that's cooking, let's come back here. We're going to need both of those. I just took this from the website. Good stuff. Ooh, look, feature flags, async, insert. Lovely. We will need async eventually. Probably very soon, because we're going to be using probably, I don't know what we're going to use. We'll have to see. I know before we worked around GD native not having async capabilities. But now that they have it, we'll try to work within the lines. Okay. Now, what were we trying to pull here? We were trying to get networked multiplayer peer. Let's see if we can find that in here. It is there. Ah, it's just not in Prelude. Okay. That's not needed. But what we do need is impl legacy net. If I'm remembering correctly, function new. Was it init? If I could type? No, that's not it. Let's take a peek here. Ah, the user guide. Jump over there. And if you're joining today, it's been a long time since I've streamed, probably 6 months or so. Okay, we've already gone through this. Oh, hold on a sec. How far can I run into the woods? Hey, Museum, how you doing? I don't know. How far can you run into the woods? Welcome. Halfway. After that, you're running out. All right, so I've already got this set up. But I forget what the constructor is for these. Oh, it's ready. Of course. Okay. Hey, Nightshade, dude, how you doing? Halsey stream. Cute. Methods. And this guy. Gonna lurk? That are his Girl Scouts. Oh, wonderful. Very cool. We're not going to use owner right away. And this will be a networked multiplayer peer. I'm going to try to build an alternative to eNet. Because I don't want to set up eNet. There isn't a good Rust library for eNet. So, you won a contest at the state fair for growing the biggest pickle. It's kind of a big deal. uh, oh, how I've missed this. My parents still send me punny jokes, mostly to the kids, and then I, of course, always hear them. But I do miss them and my little collection. All right. Anything else we need in here? Oh, well, why don't we just do a hello world while we're at it? There. What type of running means walking? I don't know. What type of running means walking? When you're running out of fuel. Seems appropriate. Oh, look. Oh, Rust Analyzer's working. I'm really glad this was working. I just blitzed and upgraded everything at the very beginning. Okay. That's fantastic. Wait, why was it giving us that? Wait. What does this want? To return type. Ah. So it does want to know with its returning self. I don't think that's correct though. Let's check the documentation. See, I don't think we have to have a new, even though it's complaining about it. Let's check. Derived native class. Oh, that should be okay. No function or associated item named new found for struct legacy net. one argument supplied. Oh, that's right, because we get the owner here. It's starting to come back. Beautiful. Okay. Because I was considering, what if we just used one of those? And there was one, I think, that begins with an L. Let's see, I'm having to log in here. Give me a moment. Picking good, bad seems arbitrary. True. Very true. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to log in using the wrong auth. Which side of a chicken has the most feathers? The outside. All right, give me just a moment. I'm trying to get a login working. Yay, okay, that worked. Let's go to dashboard. So which one was it that I was looking at? I think it begins with an L. Legion. No, that's not. Oh, Laminar? Here we go. Updated 10 months ago. See, this could be useful. It's either that or we do something really simple. What is the outside? Oh, that's great. That's great. All right. So we could use Laminar. Does Laminar need... Does it support async? They don't say anything about async. It's designed to be used with Amethyst, though. I guess it could always be pulled by Godot. And that would be a very Godot way of handling it. Ah. All right, well, let's try to wire this up and see how far we can go, because because we're going to be using the network peer. So if we look in here, this is Godot, right? And Godot has a scripting language called GDScript. Now, while we could use some of these other packet systems, like WebRTC data channel, let's see, like networked multiplayer ENet. We could do that and then use the ENet wrapper in Rust, but I'm trying to avoid that. So I'm hoping to just subclass networked multiplayer peer and then build an alternative. I'm hoping that we get all of the signaling that this would give us normally so that we could replicate a scene between players and have the server understand that. What? 8,388,608 is an odd number? Why is that? And it doesn't do async, but has manual pull, start stop with duration. Just blocking up to duration. Ah, I see. Oh, for that buffer size. Yeah, where was that? Oh, was that on Packet Peer? Yes. Ah, okay. Yeah, that is a weird number. So really, let's just try to get our subclass wired up, and that's probably going to be it for today. But I'm hopeful. So then we'll get a scene tree. We'll try to connect to we'll try to connect to some sort of server and go from there. Mad Max, how you doing, Mad Max? It's not odd. It's an unusual number. All right, so that is working. It should build. But then we need to take the next step with this process of connecting Godot to Rust and have some of the other tooling set up. Some that build out the classes that we need inside of Godot, pardon me. Let's see, tools and integration. Let's see if we can find it. See, it's project utils. This is the one I want. There. I wonder if this has changed. Oh, it has. Oh. Hey, Galaxy. This seems interesting. Is it open source? It is. I just started it today. So I guess the answer is no, because I haven't committed anything yet. The repo is just in its infancy. Will it be? That's a great question. Last time I didn't really do that, but it didn't really get very far. So, I mean, maybe we'll change it this time. Yeah, maybe do one of those 1 hour, one life setups. COVID. Um, got past that. The company I worked for basically um, had some sort of fire sale. We ended up transferring to the new company that bought the assets, and now that's kind of settling down, and things are getting back to normal. So I'm hoping to be able to do this on a more regular basis, but probably not with the same number of hours. How have you been, Tommy? Well, that file's empty. Seems reasonable. Let's snag that. We'll have to change it. Seems okay though. How do you get down off an elephant? I I have no idea. Oh goodness. Galaxy. Uh, I've forgotten about that. Yeah, we're probably not going to be using that this time. Try to keep it a little bit more simple. But looking for new endeavors. Yeah, I'm at that point too in my career. Like, I wouldn't be afraid of entertaining a discussion. Let's see, copy that to where? Where are we copying this? Legacy workspace. Back in legacy net, there's going to be a lot of these legacy prefixed elements. Okay. Now we need to modify that file. Hmm. What version? 0.1.4. Wow. What? How do you get down? Oh, you get down off a duck. Oh, I get it. Oh man, I was slow on that one. Wow. Oh yes, that website thing will probably be fixing also. It's been a while. It really has. Sorry. I'm still laughing at that one, Museum. All right, let's get these fixed up. All right, now for the cargo. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Galaxy. It is a good one though. I'm looking forward to hmm, I wouldn't say torturing, but let's say entertaining my children with these. These are a good set. Got a good set going. Oh, these have to be dev dependencies. Almost. Typing is hard. Did I get that backwards? It's dash dev at the end, isn't it? Oh, all right. My daughter's shown up. She's telling me I've got 20 minutes left. Why isn't this picking that up? Guess I could check the other project, but why wouldn't we check the documentation instead? That's dev-dependencies. Okay. Unless I misspelled dependencies? No. Three previous errors. GD native project utils. What time zone am I in? I'm Pacific time, PST. Use of undeclared module, creator module. Is it not dev, but build dependency? Ah, yes. Godot project did dir, not given. Okay. Why would it do that? Oh, Godot project dir here should take manifestor, but manifestor is it? Did I misspell this? Let's just double check. Oh, I just called it legacy. That's why it's upset. All these, is it plugged in checks? Yes, it is 5:40 p.m. for me. Oh, look at that. Okay. Now if we come into Godot. Now we have a native directory here. Lovely. legacynet.gdns and gdnlib. If we click on that, oh wow. Filled out quite a bit. More than I was expecting. Ooh, Z timing's in next release of Cargo. Wow. Oh, that's going to be great. I'm actually on Nightly right now. This happens to be an M1 Mac, and the documentation doesn't exist for stable for the M1. So you have to use Nightly, maybe beta, to get the local documentation. It runs on, is Haiku a little, it's like a Raspberry Pi, right? It's a little box. Okay, I need to go back into Godot. Yeah, Haiku. Looks like it does. Oh, it's like BIOS. Oh, why wouldn't it? So I'm going to try to set this up a little different this time, in that I'm hoping that I can load multiples, right? Because I'm going to have the networking separate from some of the other GDN libs. Oh, interesting. It's a literal and spiritual successor for BIOS. Wow. BIOS was the first operating system where I was introduced to the concept of having a function that tells you whether or not you're powered on. All right, Galaxy. Hey, take care. All right. Let's see if we can inherit from one of these. I don't think I have to do anything extra for this. This should already be set up properly. Yes. Legacy net. Good, good. Let's set up a scene. Actually, it doesn't have to be like that. The networking is going to be probably a singleton in the Godot sense. Important function. Morning, Banzi. Or evening. I keep saying morning because that's usually when I had streamed. And it's for 2 years I streamed. And now we're back at it. If it returns false, you've entered some existential crisis. So we don't need that. We need, let's say, let's create a new folder. Folder, I don't know, scripts, something like that. Or net. Why not net? A new resource or a new script. Probably a new script. Or, no, cancel that, cancel that. We'll need that in a moment. But we could have, oh, why isn't that set up? Okay, there should be something in there. We could set up this as an auto load. So that it automatically starts. It's either that or we add it to some node when we're starting up, and that might actually be more appropriate. It's a morning in my heart. Yes. All right, so let's not do it that way. Let's have a node that we actually build and keep around. It'll be easy to switch them back and forth if we need to. Oh, we already have a script. It's just a native script, so we could do all of that in Rust. Okay, let's create a scene tree. Here's our node. We have something here, a spatial object. I'm just going to call it test. Or how about network test? Okay, let's add a script. Network test.gd, fine. Okay. I'm going to call get tree, and network peer is going to be is it it's network peer, and at this point we give it the connection, and then it'll try to synchronize the scene tree across the network. I'm just playing with this. I don't know if this is actually going to work out. And we might end up just importing some of the stuff we did before. Is computer on fire? Is computer on? Yeah, that was, goodness, what is it, 25 years ago, 26 years ago? Somebody showed me, is computer on? And it was mind-blowing. I guess where are we going to store that? var net is equal to legacynet.new. Now I have to remember our GD script. So we could do that. And let's see if this is going to crash everything. It's going to ask us what our scene is that we want. We did that. Attempt to call function new and base native script on a null instance. I don't think it's : new. Or is it new? Eek. I thought it was just dot, yeah, new. Although it's a struct. My daughter's reminded me via the timer. I've got 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Haiku kept it. Oh, I want to see him. Wow. Is computer on fire? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I wonder if there's something. This number looks somewhat familiar. What's this? Oh, look at this. It spells nerdy. Oh, that's funny. Oh, go figure. I'm surprised it's still. I guess that. I wonder why they would have to call another function to know whether or not the computer was on. Or is it booted? Is it ready? All right. Well, let's see. Oh shoot, you guys can't actually see that the game started. Let me fix that. It's it is completely like not very interesting to see this big gray box, but it would help with the experience. So I'm going to duplicate this scene. I'm going to call it Godot gameplay. We'll leave the editor in the background, and then we'll add another window capture. Now I have to find it in the big list. There it is. All right. This is all it looks like at the moment. In fact, I think I added that to the wrong scene. All right, well, part of setting up. I have to change the automatic scene switcher and et cetera, et cetera. And there is a huge list of things I have to look through, unfortunately. Oh, is it just called Godot? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's not going to work. We'll just do it this way. That'll work. Ta-da! Big gray box. Okay, so what do we do with this? We know that we've gotten Rust compiling a new quote-unquote class for Godot, and it runs. So it's going to be it for today, but that's going to be it. Twitch is just a podcast for you. It is. Well, thank you all for hanging out. I'll try to do a little bit more of this. So I'm going to keep them shorter, though. Probably a little shorter, more manageable sessions. And who knows, with the next legacy attempt, probably go just open source it with Apache MIT. I'll try to set that up off screen. We'll see. Well, thank you all for hanging out. Until next time. Bye-bye.